Hey there, beautiful people. Happy, happy, happy Memorial Day. I have decided to do a flip cup in these assorted red, whites, and blues. Well, there's only one white, but I've got a light blue and a navy blue and a regular red and a dark red. I figured I would do one with these colors in honor of our men and women of the armed forces who have been unselfish in lending themselves to protecting our country and therefore losing their life to protect our country. So this flip cup in red, white, and blue is my patriotic, what's the word I'm looking for? Tribute to our fallen servicemen and women. So I'm gonna get started here. I'm gonna pour my cup. I have a base of white and I have no gloves on, which is something I need to do real quick. I'm gonna have to buy some more gloves. So I have all my my gloves I got from when I worked in the ER. They switched out brands and they had some leftovers that they were gonna give to other medical places like EMS and stuff like that, and I asked if I could grab a couple of boxes for myself because at the time I was working in EMS in the field, and there were times when I would, run upon something or be close and respond in my vehicle if I heard the call or whatever. So I had like 12 boxes of gloves, and over the years I've gone through them all and I'm running out, and I don't have my supply at hand anymore, so I'm gonna have to buy some. So I have really small hands. These are small. These are Kimberly-Clark, nitrile, no latex. And I was just wondering, where do you all get your gloves from? If you could leave me a comment and let me know where you get them. If you get them through Amazon, I'm sure there's hundreds of different ones. I mean, I could go look it up, but I think it would be a good conversation starter at least. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Okay, I'm gonna push this forward and I'm gonna start pouring my cup. So I'm gonna start with some white, of course. And I'm gonna do dark red. This is a combination of, I don't know what kind of red it is. Red and plum mixed together basically to make the darker red. Okay, so I hope this doesn't turn out all purple. I hope the colors stay separated, but it's the thought that counts, right? So all of this is kind of going down towards the bottom, and I'm kind of seeing some purple. I have to do this over again. Not liking what I see in so far. So I'm gonna try and keep this on the top if at all possible. Of course it's gonna sink, but that's all right. So, did anybody go and do anything fun and exciting for Memorial Day? Did you go camping or go to the beach? Anything like that? I remember when I was a kid, my parents were big with camping. So we used to, every 3-day weekend, we would go to this lake place, and either we had a camper or a trailer or something like that, and we would meet up with other people that we knew, and we'd always reserve the same spot under this big tree, and it was Lawrence Lake. I remember that. In fact, I have a high school friend who actually lives there now. This is back in Washington State. And it was pretty darn cool. I mean, I can remember way back to when I was 8 years old, going there and swimming in the lake, and I had taken swimming lessons, and so my folks felt perfectly comfortable letting me go down to the lake by myself, which this was back in the 60s, so it was no big deal back then. You just let your kid run wild, and there were no crazies around. Nothing ever really happened. Older kids, you know, they got kind of crazy sometimes, like 4th of July fireworks and whatnot, but for the most part it was a pretty nice, quiet area. They had on the other side cabins for rent, and I remember staying in one of those one time. But we went every year for years, and I think up until I was about 15 years old, and then I kind of like, I don't really want to go. But I always brought a friend with me, or my cousin or somebody, and I miss that. I really do. I really enjoyed doing that. Yeah, so anyway. So I'm sure I've got way too much paint here, but whatever. I don't care. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so my cup is looking pretty snazzy there. Get it away from the glare. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get some good cells here because it's already starting to react. So all I'm spelling is dinner cooking right now, and all it is frozen meatballs, Italian meatballs. I put them in a bowl, and I put them in the microwave, and I thawed them out, and then I cut them in half, and I layered them in a casserole dish with meatballs, cheese, marinara sauce, meat melty, kind of like a lasagna, and covered it, smothered it with the mozzarella and Parmesan cheese on top, and I've put it into the oven at 350 for about a half an hour, and then I turn it way down to low so it can get crusty around the edges. Ugh, I love it. And I've made it before, and believe it or not, Prego spaghetti sauce straight out of the jar is pretty darn good. I usually make my own spaghetti sauce because I grew up with Italians, and I dated an Italian for 7.5 years, so you just didn't use jarred sauce. But when you're in a hurry and you just want to have something quick, it actually tastes pretty good. So it's cooking right now, and I just looked at it, and the cheese is melting, and it's starting to get crusty around the edge, and I can't wait to dig into it. So let's do this so this girl can eat. All right, so I can't decide if I want to do a flip cup or if I want to do a dirty pour all over the... Yeah, my flip cups. Yeah, let's just do a flip cup, whatever. Here we go. Bloop. That's pretty bad, wasn't it? Yeah, let's just... I don't want purple. I'm gonna end up with purple. Yeah, oh well. Oh well. Alright, so the part that looks kind of purple, I'm gonna move it down this way and see if we can hang on to this nice bright red, white, and blue. God, it's a lot of wasted paint, but that's what happens. Alright, let's get this clearer stuff down here. Get rid of anything that remotely looks like purple. I don't want purple. Alright, I'm going to try and get this other purple off of here. No purple. Ordinarily I love purple, but not when you're trying to do a red, white, and blue. It just doesn't belong. Oh, we got a whole lot of, well, there's still a little bit of purple in there. Alright, I better quit. Quit while I'm ahead. And all you see is glare. And I tried moving the camera around in different places, and no matter what I did, I got glare. So what I'm going to have to do is rearrange my entire room in order to get rid of the glare. I'm going to have to move my table away from the overhead light so we don't get the glare. So that'll be a project for me. But I really don't like the glare. It's very annoying, and I really want to get rid of it. And I don't like this. I don't like it one bit. The white just really disappeared. It really disappeared. I really wanted more white in here. Alright, see, I got all this white right here coming out. Alright, so I'm gonna play. You know what? I could swipe it, but I'll probably get purple. Ooh, you know what? I have a good idea. So, now the other one that I did the other day that says indecisive, I'm waiting for it to dry, and I'm going to turn it into an abstract, and I'm going to put tape dividers on there and then paint abstract lines and see if I can't get it to look like an abstract painting rather than a mishmash of nastiness. So this one I'm just putting the rest of this paint on here because I think I might swipe it. I should have separated each color with white. My bad. See, I'm learning. Everything I do is an experiment. But now I know that I needed to separate each color with white. So, I'm not going to balloon smash it because I do that way too much. I want to do something different. I mean, I might do the same thing with this one and put tape on it in different places and paint over it in spots, making an abstract out of it. I don't know. I've been watching videos of a very talented abstract painter. His first name is Rise, and you can see his videos in my playlist. And I've always loved doing abstract, but I'm not good at it whatsoever. I mean, if I throw paint on a canvas in an abstract manner and it looks like shit. It just has no composition. It does not look good at all. So I need to figure out the concept of how to do an abstract painting because I don't have a frickin' clue. But I've been watching his, and his are very, very simplified, and they look fabulous. They really, really do. So I am going to try and learn how to do some of his techniques. Right now I'm just pretending to be Jackson Pollock. And actually, I kind of like this. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of swiping this, I'm going to put some drops of Rain-X on it. I don't know if any of you have ever tried that, but it makes some really cool effects. It's saved a few of my paintings, so a lot of my paintings need saving, believe me. Alright, now I reckon this is a lot of frickin' paint. So I'm just gonna kind of swirl it around a little bit. I just really don't want that purple. I don't. I want it to look patriotic. I don't want it to look purple. Does that make any sense? See, my white is just disappearing. Of course, it's denser and it's going to sink, but come on. Really? Well, this definitely looks better than the Flip Cup did. The Flip Cup looks horrible. It was just a dark conglomeration of mess. So I do like this a little bit better. I mean, I have a tiny bit of purple in there, but it's really not bad. Boy, what a waste of paint. It kills me to waste all that paint. you live on a budget and all of your money is sitting in the bottom of a box. All right. Well, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Let's get this up here so you can see it. Get rid of the glare. What do you think about that? Let me torch this and see what it does. Okay. So I'm going to have to come down this way because I got me some purple that I don't like. So let's cover it up. This is really fun to do, by the way. Just throwing paint on the canvas. I enjoy it immensely. And I might, because it's more red, white, and blue now than it was before, I might just leave it like this. My white is dive bombing to the bottom. It almost looks like fireworks. Call it the Star Spangled Banner, huh? I don't know. Do you see the rocket's red glare and the bombs bursting in air? I do. What do you think? Do you think I should just leave it like this? I think it might be a good idea. Let's see if we can't get those fireworks to... There we go. We move those a little bit and they kind of look like they're like bombs bursting in air. I don't know. We need more bombs in the middle. Now what I used was just titanium white and Floetrol. But in this bottle I have titanium white mixed with a little bit of satin enamel. And I'm gonna throw some satin, well, it's got a little bit of silver in it too, just to make it glimmer. So I'm gonna throw some bombs of satin enamel in here and see what they do. All right, let's move this a little bit. No purple. No purple. I might have to throw in some more blue and red. I really needed to get some more of this white in here. But hey, that's what this is all about, right? Just doing your own thing. All right, so I'm gonna make this look the way I want it to look. And all right, let me grab some more red. I need to mix more red. I'm getting low. So I'm just gonna throw on some more red and navy and kind of try and stay away from that white a little bit. Just trying to mask the purple again. This is so dang much fun. Alright, and where'd my navy go? Oh, God, that food smells so good. Alright, a little bit of navy. Thought about doing a record pour on with this too, but I felt like playing. So this gives me the opportunity to play a little bit more. Alright, and I'm just gonna drizzle the white. Pretty much eliminated all the purple, so I'm good with that. Alright, I'm going to leave it because I don't want to make more purple. And we'll just see how it dries. And note to self, mix white in between red and blue so you do not make purple. But it's not too bad. I don't know if you can see that very well without the glare. Hey, who wants to come over and help me rearrange my art room so I don't have glare on my paintings? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so I'm gonna let this bad boy dry and see what it does. Looking forward to seeing what it's gonna do. I like it. I like it a lot, except for the purple. So I might have to go in with tape and, or maybe just a paintbrush. Just go in and try and cover up that purple a little bit better, because I don't want it there. I want it to go away. Normally I love purple, but not on this. No want purple. Go away purple. There is no mention of purple